Hello students, today you are going to learn second standard term 2 EVS unit 2. The topic of this unit is water. Come, let's get into this video session. Today we are going to see the second unit of EVS. The topic of this unit is water. In this lesson you will learn about the journey of rain, the sources of water. Let's see the journey of rain with a song. Raindrops, drip drop, they drop from the sky. One by one, they multiply. Drip drop, they fall on the ground. Everywhere with a lovely sound. Drip drop, they seep into the ground to grow healthy saplings all around. On hot sunny days, they go back to the sky to come again on another cloudy day. Drip drop, they drop all the way to keep all of us happy. Students, look at the picture. Here we can see the cycle of the rainwater. That is, first we will get the rain from the clouds. It reaches and the earth. It fills the ponds, lakes, rivers and seas. After that, during a hot day, the sun absorbs the water. The water gets evaporated and it is saved in the clouds. And again, the water comes down as a rain. And it reaches the earth and fills the ponds, seas, river, lakes, etc. So this is a cycle of rainwater. First we will see the sources of water. Water from the glaciers. Look at the picture. What you can see? You can see a block of ice, right? Yes. A glacier is a slow moving block of ice. Melting glaciers. We can see the water drops from the snowy mountains. It flows from the glacier when the weather becomes warm. Now we will see about the streams. Streams are formed by many glaciers. That is, the moving water drops from the glaciers join together to form a small streams. Many mountain streams join together to form a river. You can see the river. It is the formation of many streams joining together. Sometimes rivers or streams flow down as waterfalls. Continue its journey across the forest, villages and cities. Farmers use river water for farming and people use river water for drinking, cooking and for other needs. After finishing his journey, the river finally reaches the sea. Children, what do you do when the water left in your water bottle while you are going to home? Yes, you must not pour the water unnecessarily down. You must pour the water to the plants and the trees. Water is very precious. We must not waste the water. We have to save the water. Next, we will see the sources of water. Where we will get the water from? Yes, we get the water from lakes, ponds, underground water, rivers, sea, etc. Do you know? Rains are the main sources of water. Without rain, these lakes, ponds, rivers are not filled. So, rain is the main sources of water. Here we will see some other sources of water too. The raindrops fall on the earth and fill ponds, lakes and rivers flow, while lakes and ponds do not flow. Lakes are bigger than ponds. The raindrops fall on the ground and seep underground tube. People dig wells and bore wells to reach the water. They also use pumps to lift the water from the ground. People use water for their basic needs. Let's see the water from the river to the house. From the dam, river and lakes, water flows through the large pipe and reaches the overhead tank, and it is get down to the sump. From the sump, the water is lifted to house water tank. Then the water flows in the tap. After listening to this lesson, you come to know that how precious the water is. So don't waste the water. Do you know, children, if you have fever, be sure to drink lot of water. It will help to bring down the fever. Let's recall what we have learned so far. We have learned about the journey of the rain, and also we can come to know about the various sources of water, and you can also identify the sources that supply water to your neighborhood. Children, hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.